Bath Nuts Farmhouse. My name is Jordan, and today I'm going to be showing you how I make my facial soap. So if you've seen me in my other videos, I always leave my recipe down in the description box below. I actually use a different base recipe for this one, so I will leave that one down below as well. In this container, I have my melted oils, which consist of avocado oil, rice bran oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, shea butter, and castor oil. And then in here I have my milk lye solution with a little bit of sodium lactate. I had a question in one of my previous videos about using different types of milk. You can use really any type of milk for your soap. You don't have to use goat's milk. I use goat's milk because I raise dairy goats. I really like what it does to my skin personally, but you can use cow's milk. I've seen people use sheep milk, donkey milk. I've even heard of camel milk. You can use buttermilk. If you prefer not to use animal milks, you can use coconut milk, almond milk, oat milk, whatever your heart desires. I've even used pumpkin or aloe gel from my aloe vera plant outside. You can really use almost anything you want to. Here I also have my colloidal oatmeal. I always add a little bit more to my facial soap than I do my regular body bars. And I also have some raw local honey that I add in as well. So I'm going to add my oatmeal to my oils, blend that up, and then I'll add my lye solution in. That came to a thick trace pretty quickly because my milk was slightly warmer than my melted oils. I added in my lye solution a little faster than I like to, but for time purposes I just had to get it done. So now I'm going to add in my honey and then we'll get that mixed up as well. I had to bring you in for a close-up on this honey. I get this from a local beekeeper, and it's just a gorgeous consistency. Absolutely love working with it, and I love having it on some buttered toast too. Okay, so that got super thick on me really fast, and it'll be really fun trying to get that in the mold. I've made this recipe I don't know how many times, but it just goes to show you that even seasoned soap makers make mistakes now and then. This is one reason why I always like to add my lye extremely slow to my milk. I like my milk to be a slightly lower temperature than my oils. I find that when my milk is hotter than my oils, even just by a couple degrees, it can always speed up my trace. So let's see if we can smush this into the mold. The day this video will be posted will actually be my husband's birthday. Yes, his birthday is on Valentine's Day. Each year we always go back and forth with each other. I always try to make his birthday a special day. He always tries to celebrate Valentine's Day. My argument is you only have a birthday once a year, and then we can celebrate our marriage any day of the year. So that's why I always like to try and celebrate his birthday. But he always wants to take time to make me feel special as well. So what do you think? Birthday on Valentine's Day, or celebrate our marriage on Valentine's Day? Ugh, don't give up. Keep smushing it in. Keep smushing it in. It will still be a lovely feeling bar of soap, even if it doesn't look very nice. Alright, I got my container all scraped out, and now I'm going to slam this down about 100 times. Hopefully prevent air bubbles from getting in, although there's probably going to be quite a few. And then I will smooth out this top, and I'll bring you back when I start to texture it. Okay, so I've banged this thing down a ridiculous amount of times. I've smoothed out the top. So now I'm just going to take my spatula. I'm just going to kind of, well, maybe not. I'm going to try and pull it. Nope, that's not going to work. Okay, so let's smooth that out again, and I will go grab a fork, see if we can maybe get some texture that way. Clearly today is not my day to make soap. I did a design on the top, I didn't like it, so I smoothed it out. Let's give it another try. So I'm going to take my fork, just kind of zigzag my way across here. Nope, nope, don't like that. Don't like that. Does not look very nice. So let's just try a straight line down the soap. That's looking a little better. I think what I'll do though, I think I'm going to get some calendula petals and add those to the top as well. So I have these calendula petals from calendula flowers that I grew myself. I like to grow them for the bees. They grow really well here all year round. Winter, summer, doesn't matter. They even took over my garden this past year and just replanted themselves all over the place. But I've taken the flowers, I've dried them, and I've pulled the petals off. I always like to use calendula in various things. I like to infuse it in some olive oil and keep it around the house for cuts and scrapes and boo-boos. I'm not making any claims on my soap though, I'm just sprinkling it on top for decoration. All I can say about this soap is that it will get you clean. The ribbed design from the fork will actually help grab onto these petals a little bit and keep them on top of the soap longer. So I got my glove back on, and I'm just going to tap these down a little bit so the soap grabs hold of them. It was getting pretty thick. I love the color of freshly dried calendula. It's so bright. Okay, so now that I'm done, I'm going to give that a spritz with some rubbing alcohol, and we will be back tomorrow to cut this up, and hopefully it's not too horrendous on the inside. I forgot to give y'all a close-up, so here it is. You can see the rib design from the fork, and then the orange and yellow calendula petals on top. We'll be back in about 24 hours to cut this up. Alright, it is the next day and we're here to cut this soap. And as I feared, we got quite a few air pockets because the batter got so thick. Just goes to show you, you can make a recipe 100 times and still have difficulty with it later on. Each batch of soap is completely different. So I'm just going to turn this on the side with the calendula petals facing me. That way I can prevent drag marks from happening, although by the looks of this soap it's certainly not gonna win any marks for beauty. It will still get you clean though. It has been an absolutely beautiful day here today. We spent most of the morning outside, out in the goat pen, preparing for our kids that are coming. We also spent some time pulling weeds and preparing for our spring garden. We always start our planting here in Arizona at about February. I know some of y'all think that's absolutely ridiculous, but here it can get up to 90 in February. So that's not too bad. Do have a little bit of an air pocket on the side there. But the inside isn't too bad at all, at least on this piece. Then we have the top with that forked groove and those calendula petals to add a little bit of pretty to it. I'm gonna ask y'all, what do you think I should do with this soap? Should I still list it in the Etsy shop? Should I keep it for myself and make an entirely new batch? Just leave me a comment down below what you think I should do with it. taking the time to watch my soap fail. Be sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Have you had any soap disasters recently? Did you capture them on camera for all to see? I think it's important to show real life events and not be fake behind the camera. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe down below. I try to post videos every Thursday. Thanks for watching.